So I'm going to talk to you about a grounding technique that we use, and this really helps us be grounded in the present and in touch with what's happening in the world and in our environment, and what's happening with our bodies as well. So you can use grounding exercises in a couple of different ways. So you can use them maybe a couple of times a day just to help yourself feel more grounded and in the present. And then you can also use them if you're feeling particularly anxious or stressed. Maybe you've been triggered, or it might be that you are recovering from a flashback. So they can be really, really helpful in that way. So I'm going to start off. So I always put my hand up and count on my fingers. So I'm thinking about my 5 senses. So I'm going to start with thinking about 5 things that I can see. So I can see in the background, I can see the picture with the bow, I can see another picture, I can see my glasses, I can see my phone, and I can see the carpet. So that's 5 things. And as you go through these things, I'm doing it quite quickly, but if you spend a little bit of time just thinking about, you know, the texture, what size they are, and just really considering them, because I'm going quite quickly for the video. So then I'm going to move on to 4 things that I can feel. So things that I can touch. So I can touch my hair, I can touch my scarf, I can touch my cardigan, and then there's a table in front of me as well that I can touch too. Then I'm going to move on and think about what I can hear. So that's going to mean that I'm going to need to kind of tune in a little bit to what's coming in through my senses and through my hearing. So I can hear some traffic noise. I can hear my family in the kitchen. And I can also hear, I've just heard a car door slam as well. So then we've got 2 senses left. So I'm going to now think about what I can smell. So I'm going to take a deep breath. So there are a couple of different smells that I'm picking up. So one is just a kind of smell of freshness and fresh air, and I can almost sense that, the cool air as I breathe in. And then I can also kind of pick up a little bit of a scent of lavender. That we have an oil in this room, so that's what I can smell there. And then finally, thinking about taste. So thinking about how, you know, what you can kind of pick up in your mouth. So for me, I've got a cup of tea. So I've had a sip of tea, and I'm thinking now about how that feels in my mouth. It was really warm at first, and then the kind of it's cooled down. It doesn't matter if you don't have a drink or something to taste. You can just become aware of the sensations in your mouth. So I hope you found that helpful. Let us know how you get on, and keep safe.